I'm Steve Jobs from Apple Computer. We're very glad to be here tonight to buy an Apple computer.
iPod. 1,000 songs in your pockets. And we started about a year and a half ago to create a music store. iPod Mac. This is what they look like today. Apple is back on track. This is iMac. The whole thing is translucent. You can see into it. It's so cool. We just open this thing here, and there it is. My pleasure today to announce Mac OS X. And we call it the iPad, original iPhone. Now, how did we fit a Mac in here? How did we do it? I'm still stunned. And from this day forward, we're going to be known as Apple Incorporated.
Hello everyone, I'm Ritvik and welcome back to our channel where we explore the stories behind the world's greatest innovators. If you are passionate about business, technology or the people who shape our future, you are at the right place. Today we are uncovering the secret of one of the most inspiring figure in the tech history, Steve Jobs. This is the first part of the two-part series where we will dive into the persuasion techniques used by Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. He was a visionary entrepreneur and co-founder of Apple and the man who changed the way we interact with technology. But he was also the master of persuasion. He persuaded billions of us to buy laptops and phones usually at a higher price than what we would have paid for. Much of this is due to technological innovations and unparalleled marketing, but some of it is down to his persuasion techniques. He did this through the use of body language,
Amazing, incredible, extraordinary.
through the use of humor,
And these things are ugly.
and through the use of
Reality distortion.
Reality distortion.
The reality distortion field.
The reality distortion field.
He would bend reality and they would accomplish it.
what exactly is reality distortion field and how did Jobs use this to turn his ambitious dreams into groundbreaking realities. Let's start and try to understand his persuasion techniques. In this video recorded in 1998, Steve Jobs is rehired as the interim CEO of Apple. While he was away from the company, Apple started to fail with diminishing revenues and profits. So it's very important for him to rebuild confidence in the company and shareholders. And this is what he chooses to say.
It's been 10 months since a new management team took over at Apple. People have been working really hard. You can see a lot of cars in the parking lots on nights and the weekends. And because of their hard work, I'm really pleased to report to you today that Apple's back on track. And
Steve Jobs starts his presentation by highlighting the amount of work Apple has done to build confidence in the company and the shareholders. This is not a one-time coincidence. Steve almost always emphasizes the work Apple has done. But why does he always do this? Because Steve knows the value of labor illusion. The labor illusion is a fairly simple psychological principle. People value things more when they see the work behind them. For example, if you see the chefs cooking your food, you will say the food tastes better. This phenomena is supported by the research from Andrea Morales, an assistant professor of marketing at the University of Southern California. She examined whether consumers reward the real estate firms that demonstrate higher effort. In her studies, participants were informed that the list of houses was created in one of two ways. For the high effort scenario, they read that the list was created manually, taking the agent 9 hours. For the low effort scenario, they read that the agent used a computer, which took only 1 hour. After reading the scenarios, participants rated the agent's performance on a scale of 1 to 100. The results indicated that perceived additional efforts increased the ratings by 36%. This underscores the power of labor illusion in enhancing the customer's perception and satisfaction. Steve uses this tactic time and time to make people value the company more. So, when he introduces the new iPad Nano, he does not start by telling you the features it has. He starts by looking back at the previous generations and all the work they have done.
The first generation Nano, it was a breakthrough, the first high-capacity flash-based music player. And it was a stunner when it first came out. The next generation, we took it to extruded aluminum. It's even better. The third generation, the fourth generation had an even taller screen on it. And the most recent generation, an even taller screen. Now, how do we make this better?
Steve had a deep understanding of psychological principles and exactly knew how to influence people. He incorporated several of these principles into his work, including his keynote presentations and the ad campaigns he commissioned for Apple. Another powerful technique Jobs used is the halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive bias where our overall impression of a person influences how we feel and think about their character and the things they are associated with. For example, if we have positive associations with a person, we will often have a positive association with the things the person is associated with. When RDJ became an ambassador for OnePlus, a technology company known for its smartphones, his positive public image significantly impacted how people viewed the brand. Studies have shown that brands endorsed by celebrities often benefit from enhanced consumer perceptions. The positive traits associated with a celebrity are transferred to the brand, making it more attractive to potential customers. Steve Jobs understood the power of halo effect. He recognized that successful, courageous and admirable people had this halo effect. He wanted to associate the Apple brand with those individuals, which he achieved through one of the best performing ad campaigns of all time, the Think Different campaign.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
This campaign featured iconic figures such as Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi, all of whom had positive public perceptions. By associating these admiring figures with Apple, Jobs leveraged their positive attributes to enhance Apple's image. In the next video, we will dive more into the Steve Jobs persuasion techniques, including anchoring, recency bias, reframing, and the von Restorff effect. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the world of innovation and technology. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you never miss an update.